Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Marcia with Mom Needs a Clone. So today I'm going to do a flip of my 2022 Hobonichi Weeks. So I don't have it in a cover because the cover that I use is housing my 2023. So it's occupied right now and I don't know where my brown cover is. I think it's in the basement with all the rest of my planner stuff. So yeah, here we go. I'm just going to do a flip. So I went with kind of like a soft neutral decor in the front. So I did start this planner in November of last year. So it does start with November 2021 and it goes to November of this year as well, because I started the new one when it started, which was the end of November. So that's what you will see in here. So the months just housed appointments, pretty much, and things I needed to remember, events and stuff like that. So those are my monthly pages, and you do see some color coding in here to bring attention to. So that is that. So those are the months, and then I just have like sticky notes and stuff there. Put a pocket here and just put some washi in there. And then I started, like I said, November 1st. And I'm just going to kind of flip through. So these pages were added in from a previous Hobonichi that I had that I didn't use. It was it was either my work one or my exercise one. I can't remember, but these are like taped in because you don't get November 1st in Hobonichi Week. So I had to add those in until the actual start of the planner, which I believe was here, November 29th. So those were all tipped in and they worked out just fine. So when you get this planner, of course, it doesn't lay flat, just like the one that I have now, but over time, as you see, it lays flat. It just needs time to be used. So I don't have any rhyme or reason to how I set up my weeks. I just go for it. Sometimes I do weather, sometimes I don't. So it just varies. Sometimes it's a lot of heavy stickerage, and sometimes I write like a few things. So like that page doesn't have much on there. Sometimes if events happen that week, I will tip in a photo just to reference that week. When I run out of space, I will add sticky notes. Like this looks like I didn't do really much of anything. I pre-decorated, but didn't get to actually use it like that. This is definitely color coded. Blue is one of my sons, orange is the other son, which means this is probably springtime because their sports run consecutive with each other. So busy spring season for us. Pinks are me and my husband's like time if we go on a date or stuff like that. So this entire page is filled up, so there is a week under there. And then I just added in photos from state track meet, and we get into the summer. So for my Hobonichi Weeks, I keep it for the whole year just so that if I don't have like a main planner or companion planner or something that I'm playing in at the moment, I always have this to go back to no matter what. So it may not give me dailies, but it gives me enough space to write what I need to write. So yeah, I'm glad I introduced the Hobonichi Weeks into my lineup, and it is going with me into the new year. Because actually in 2022, there was several months I wasn't in any planner but the Hobo Week. So I do enjoy having this for the year to look back on. Okay, so we are in November, so we're getting to, I think after my birthday, I didn't do much. I think I finished off birthday week, the following week, and 2023 Hobo begins. So I moved everything into the new one, so there's nothing in these pages. And then I just did like a 2022, I just jotted down memories. I don't know. I did. My husband and I took actionable steps towards saving our marriage. We've been together 25 years, so 21 of that is married, and we have 3 kids and a grandchild. So yeah, he's down there on the phone cracking up about something. But yeah, January of 2022 was a stinger. I'll just say that. Also in January of 2022, we all got COVID. So we went to see Sean play his first college baseball game. Daniel went to his first prom because of COVID. The previous years he couldn't go. We celebrated 25 years together and 21 years married. We bought a new car. I got a job after 19 years of being a stay-at-home mom. We celebrated my mom's 60th birthday, Daniel first day of his senior year, and Daniel got his license. I need to put that somewhere. So that would be 14. Daniel got his license. We went to a balloon fest, which I've always wanted to go to. I turned 40 in November. My son Daniel ran his fastest 60-meter and 200-meter indoors race ever, and he turned 18 in December. So I just put a few highlights on a sheet of paper to house with this, kind of stick that there. And then my notes section, I was using this for sticky notes, so I kept it blank. So when I needed to stick somewhere, it would go on there. And then we just got like car maintenance stuff, which we don't have. We sold the van and our truck, so we don't have those anymore. Packing list page, a wish list page. And sometimes I reference this stuff, sometimes I didn't. But in the beginning, when I first started, I set all these up. So I did not write out track and baseball, especially baseball. They had so many games. So I will tip in their schedule probably in my 2023 because that was insane. Home stuff that needed to be fixed. We worked on a few items. More like projects and stuff. Cleaning page, which there's nothing on. Dinner ideas, Sabbath meal ideas. Nothing here. It says recipes. A monthly food stock up. So like if I just like going to the grocery store for the month, what do we need? I can kind of reference this. I did have on here monthly household items. Never put it on there. What I've been doing is just looking back at like my Sam's Club receipt or something like that. Planner shops people mentioned this thing should be full. It's just, yeah, I forgot. And then our 2022 biblical celebrations. I never put the dates in. They are on the monthly section, but I didn't put them in. And then just some notes to myself. So I wanted to make sure I set up sinking funds for the fees so that, you know, I have the funds and everything for everything. Brainstorm decor ideas. Don't wait for the last minute. If you're going to make any decorations, start working on that now. So that was like January. And then meal ideas, gift ideas, family activities. Will Sean be home to celebrate any of these, or will he be not on a break? So just stuff like that. And then these pages I just clipped off. Some movies we watched, some garden notes. Supposed to put my plant collection. I never did that. I probably will do that next year though, because I really want to write that down. This was just goals, so like personal stuff. I wanted to go back to work, which I did, because I didn't want to not fall into depression. I don't know if that's the right word, but I didn't want to have that empty nest just hit me out of nowhere, which I still know it's going to. But I figured if I started working part-time Daniel's senior year, that when he's gone, it won't be as hard for me. So I actually did start working part-time, but then the head secretary, she resigned. So then I applied for her position and I have her position. So I'm full-time now. But that was the reason why I wanted to go back to work. I didn't want to be at home sobbing that my babies were all grown. So I will be a 40-year-old empty nester. And I was like, I've got to do something mentally, yeah, so that I'm not like, you know, sad that my babies are gone. Because more than, about half of my life, I'm 40. I've been home with my kids, and that was my dream job. So me resigning from that to work outside the home was very different, but it's needed for me because, like, this is like TMI on a planner video, but if you guys ever watch my channel, you know we had my niece for about 7 years. And when she went back with her mom, it was not that it was all of a sudden. I knew she would go back with her mom, but she was supposed to go back with her mom after year 1, and she was with us for 7 years. So just when she got to that point, that 8th grade, 9th grade year, she's like, I want mama. So it was understandable, and her mom was in a position to take her back, but I did not do very well with that. And she wasn't even my biological child. So I'm going to lose my crap when my baby goes to college. So that's why I got a job in a long version, but in the short version. So that was why I had a goal to at least start getting myself in the process. And by mid-year, I got something. So that's good. My health, with going back to work, since I'm at work all day, it has trickled into naturally my health being better, just because I'm not home to eat things I shouldn't be eating, and I don't know, it's just different now. So that naturally happened. And then I did not start my biblical Hebrew studies back up. I've been just doing a program from Jeff Benner, but I need to get back into the classes that I was taking. So I may do that for 2023. We'll see. Family, I said get Sean through his first year of college. He's been through the first year. We're all the way through the half of the second year. So that was good. Dan did not go to JOs or Junior Olympics because of an injury. So we stopped AAU a week into June, 2 weeks into June, and we started rehab. And it's the best thing he ever did for himself. So and then our marriage, like I said, we do this thing called Yada Time, which incorporates coffee dates, monthly dates, and bi-weekly talks, which is just like our intense every 2 weeks. When one person is speaking, the other one shuts their mouth and they listen. So it's a time of open communication in a respectful way. So, and then it looks like I just put, that was long-winded. Yeah. And then this part is just, I got some new stamps from Michael, so I just stamped. Yeah, just some notes here. More notes. We're gonna go do something at Indiana, but we ended up not going. Okay, so here is like our marriage section, our Yada Time section. So where is that here? So I do all of our Yada Time notes in a ring planner, my personal size. So that's where like all of that stuff is. It's in here. The only thing that's not in here is like the photos to the coffee dates or the date nights or whatever. But as far as like the structure and the dates and stuff, like we had our dates for coffee, I write them down, and if we did them, like I do this at the beginning of the year and then I check them off. So Fridays was our coffee dates, but when I got the job, we had to move it. Yeah, it was a whole thing. So now it's on Sunday. And then, so that's that through the end of the year, which we just had that. I just need to mark that off. And then our Yada Time. Do I have anything? I need something. I'll put this here. So yeah, so then our Yada Times, we've had our last one. So those are every 2 weeks. And that's, like I said, that's the more conversational, deep part of the core of the program or whatever that we created. And then our dates. So I can actually write this in. So my son had what was yesterday, Wednesday? My son had a 18th birthday party. So it was in the basement of this place. So me and my husband had a date night upstairs. So I'll put that. And then our coffee day, no, that was plus the 18th party. That just jogs my memory on where we went. So we did miss March and June. I'm counting November as having a date just because we did so much stuff for my birthday. Like we went to restaurants after restaurants. Like we were doing the most. And then these back pages, oh, there it is. I'm like, where's all my sticky notes? Let's cover up the chaos for privacy reasons. But so let's go to the back so I can give an example. So these pages is what I use for every 2 weeks. So I jot down whatever we talk about. So that's what this section is. It's all those dates every 2 weeks. So that's what that is. We will continue this because it worked. And these are from, I believe, Any Plans Printables, but this is perfect like section for notes, and then they all just stay together. So that was a lot. So yeah, that is what this back section. So this back section is just the photos to that program that we created at the beginning of the year. So January, since we started late in January, we only have our coffee date. And then February, we have our coffee date and our date. No date night in March, coffee date. So that's how we do. I just put down our date. We do a coffee date every week, but I pick my favorite one to actually put the photo in here. So yeah, that's that. And then this sticker said, would you like to join me for coffee? So I thought that was cute, so I put that on there. So that's it. So for, like I said, for my birthday, I just put my birthday since we had a big thing at the house. And then for November's coffee date, my son was home, so we had a big family coffee date. So I put that in there. And then like my other son, he went on a date with us here because we were going to the maze. So, and then we met some friends for this coffee date, so, or for this date night. So it just, you know, it just varies. But that's that. So that is our Yada time in photos. And then this was just like coffee stickers. I was ripping off my coffees and putting them in there. Sticky notes. And then this was just pages that I just decorated at the beginning of the year. So I've got us here at Universal, me and my granddaughter, my son, my other son. And then us at Vero Beach. Yes. And then all of us, even Jariah's in there. And then me and my husband on our wedding day. And my husband's parents, my mom and her husband. And then us with the boys. That's it. So that is my 2022 Hobonichi Weeks. And then this is my 2023. Let me see if I can pull that out. So, oh, don't mess up anything. There we go. So it's somewhat skinny. I mean, I've already started packing this thing full, but 2022, 2023 is going to be used the exact same way. So yeah, I thought I would just share that with you guys. So hope you're doing well. Talk to you later. Bye.